Welcome to the most talked about real estate show in Africa. It is the Real Talk with BRG, and I'm super excited to be here yet again to bring some beautiful conversations to you right on TV and social media as well. As you all know, my name is Ria Abdul, and I am super happy to be here with Sarah Smiles.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well.
Missed
You're
you.
always looking good. I know, right? I miss you too.
I know I look good always. Thank you. But today we're talking about something quite important, quite vital. The whole world is going global, and definitely you do not want to be left behind. So we're talking about how to build yourself as a realtor to get into the global market. So you need to get your pen and your paper right now, because this is something that's going to be quite vital. And we're not doing it alone. We have the very best to talk to us about this. I have two amazing guests. So let me intro them, because one of them is a bulldozer, and I'm going to start with her because they say ladies first. So I have Alaja Hafsat Balogun, and she is the MD CEO of Hafbam Global Properties. You see, the global is already in her name. Thank you so much for making it. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for having me.
It's so beautiful to have you.
Thank
and
you.
not just Alaja, I have someone that is going to also fire her right here on that seat. We call him Mr. Ayodeji Oladimeji, and he is the MD CEO of Yemsays Property Limited.
AKA Odogu.
I see the Odogu in him already.
In
It's a pleasure to have the both of you here. But first of all, how are you guys doing?
Oh, fine.
Fine. Yeah, good.
Alaja, how was your morning?
Yeah, pleasant.
Pleasant?
Thank you. Yeah.
This weather, you still got up. Are you able to get up in this weather? You do want to?
Because I slept alone.
Okay.
So if you're sleeping alone, you wake
We will go into that at the end of the show. We'll definitely dive into that. But today we're talking about, as a realtor, getting the global stand and, just building your brand so that you don't be left behind when people are going into the international world. And I want to start with this question. We all know what it takes to be a realtor and all of that. But quickly tell me, what are the nitty-gritties that a realtor must possess for you to say that, okay, this one is building a brand that is going to stand the test of time?
Yeah. Okay, to be a global brand, you need to start from somewhere. And at the same time, you have to have some certain things that will set you aside from every other person. Yeah. First thing, you have to be someone of integrity, honesty, and transparency. Those three things go together. Once you are able to emulate those kind of things, have it in all your dealings with all your clients, you would realize that to get to a certain stage, you won't be doing so much.
Yeah.
Every business that comes to you is going to be based on referrals because you are honest. Because they can always listen to you, hear you, and believe whatever it is you say. So as a realtor, you need to treat one person as if you are treating the king. So that king, because everybody loves to be treated like a royalty, of course. So that person is going to talk to somebody else, and before you know it, you'll just be in a room and your name is being mentioned. So that's how.
And let me, I saw you were nodding your head like, yes. So let me put butter into it. Put butter.
just eating. Alright, so to be a global realtor, to me, I feel real estate profession it deals with how passionate you are. If you are not passionate about helping people to achieve their dreams when it comes to housing or getting project property, right? If you are not passionate about that, I'm not sure you can stand to be a successful realtor. So that's number one. And the second thing I would talk about is consistency.
Okay.
You have to be consistent.
Exactly.
Because there are a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
You're going to meet a lot of issues as a woman, a lady realtor. Your challenges are, in fact, in numbers, right? Even as a guy too. So you have to be consistent and also be prayerful. It's not easy. Like I was talking to my staff yesterday, I said, real estate business or sales is spiritual. You will see people going to Babalawos to close deal. People are going to mosque to pray to close deal. People are going to pastor. They have special
not
woli.
to cut you short. I heard this thing, but I thought it wasn't true until you're saying it today. Sarah, I heard that it was gist, gossip. Let me give you guys gossip. And then someone was saying that, I'm not going to mention name, but that particular person, is very spiritual and diabolical, and the way she closes deals, and it's not like she told someone that I want to take you to the place. When you go and talk to this person, there's no way the person will not buy the house, whether he likes it or not.
So that is it. So what are we not saying? So you have to be very spiritual. It's important. You want to, or else you just want to do real estate as a side hustle.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it
As a
real business,
Yes.
consistency, all the points you mentioned,
Yeah.
consistency and prayers, add them together.
Add them
But
together.
you know, I still get some questions. People don't know the difference between realtors and agents. So if you can just explain what a realtor is.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, this often come like realtor, agent. People misinterpret it interchangeably and all of that. Yes, basically they have some similarities. However, being a realtor is way more than that. Just being an agent.
Yeah.
As a realtor, you need to be licensed because anybody can wake up in one day and say, I'm now an agent.
Yes.
But as a realtor, you need to be licensed. You need to be affiliated to a professional body. You can't just be, I'm a realtor by mouth.
Yeah.
Whose group do we associate you with? Are you licensed? Are you able to do what is right at all times? So it's not just being an agent. So if you're an agent, you just want to matchmake people, get your commission and leave. But as a realtor, the moment you close that deal, another work starts.
Yeah.
So as a realtor, encompasses a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So you are not just an agent. Realtors should know that they are not just realtors. They are here. They are problem solvers. They need to see themselves as problem solver because there is a quote, popular quote that say, if you want to buy a house without a realtor, it's just like sailing on a boat without a life jacket.
Yeah.
You know what that means? It means that, fine, you might eventually make it. However, with a life jacket, you know that you have some extra support,
just
extra
in
security,
case.
and
Yeah.
all of that. So that is exactly what realtors do in real estate transactions.
But to ask you this, as an agent, I think when you said start from somewhere, I know you started with start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you necessarily have to start as an agent before you get to a realtor? Or you can just get up and wake up and, go register, I'm a realtor?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to answer that?
That's fine.
Okay.
Please answer.
Okay, so as a realtor, yes, of course, something, it comes from you conceiving the idea first. Okay, I want to be a realtor. Then you need to understand and learn the intricacies of being a realtor. So how do I need to be a realtor? Who do I need to speak to? Which body do I need to be associated with? Which professional body? Everything, which agency? Because we have most realtors out there that they say they are realtors, but they are actually not realtors because they are not licensed. They are not affiliated with anything. And when Lagos State comes, they will come for them because you are practicing in a country, in a state that has law. So it has ways of you doing it. So you need to understand all of these processes before you now say, okay, yes, I'm a realtor. So when you do all of those things, you do them right. Coupled with what I've said before, coupled with what is a consistency and all of that, you realize that you are way higher than what you think you'll be.
And I'm going to come to you on this because I know that the real estate world is very saturated when you talk about realtors. And I'm happy that we're having this conversation and you're hammering the fact that it takes a lot for you to be a realtor. I'm sure a lot of people do not even know that you need to be licensed and affiliated to a company because you see a lot of people wake up, oh, I'm a realtor. Oh, I'm a realtor.
Because there's money.
Because there's money.
Even there are times customers, clients.
Exactly.
Would say they are realtors simply because
they hear that it's very lucrative and all of
exactly.
that. As you people are like the proper people. I can say these are like the bulldozers. How does that make you feel knowing that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is just getting up and saying that they are realtors? Are they now bringing down the people that are really registered to do this?
And that is where branding comes in.
Okay.
Exactly, that is where branding comes in. Two people realtor, something is how they to actually differentiate them from an ordinary realtor, or let me say an agent and a realtor. That is where branding comes in. But I will allow Mr. Yemi to
of course, you said it all. I wanted to say something before this next question. You see, an agent and the way we call agent is not actually a local stuff. It's a profession too. Do you understand? So it's not just because some people they don't want to be called an agent.
Yes. I wouldn't want to be called an agent.
The work of an agent is different from the work of a realtor. Let's be realistic. A client, I can't just sell any property to a client. An agent can sell any property to a client.
Exactly.
My client consults me, we talk before we end up buying any property. So they don't do that with an agent. Agent just wants to sell what is available. So we talk. Like the way my clients will talk to me, will tell me, Ayodeji, I have 100 million. What can we do with it? Where can we buy? This is a realtor, right? But an agent, I just want to buy. They just want to give you the property and
and they don't care about their name.
Yes, that is why if you call an agent now for a special, they will charge you.
Yeah,
exactly.
They will charge you, but I don't charge. Realtors will not charge you.
Yeah.
But agents will charge you. So we are different.
They're
They don't do
different.
this.
They're different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But back to what we're talking about. You just want a car. Yep.
Congratulations.
And I like, that they call her a bulldozer.
Yes.
Do you know that's what they call her?
Yes. Mama pack them on.
Are you sure that see, like the amount of things this lady has gotten?
Honestly.
I was saying, like, I want to join real estate because of her. Like, And I see the way you are. You are all covered up, decent, beautiful. And we also see females that have the belief that, you have to open yourself in order to attract the clients. We've also heard stories of some of these men too are bad. Let's not only put it on the women. We know how some of these men can be. We've also seen men that would put it as, this is the yardstick. If I sleep with you, that's when I will buy the house. We've seen the ones that have slept with them and still not buy the house. We've seen the ones that have slept with them and bought the house. Because sometimes it actually works. But as a woman that is a religious woman, we see you all covered up. And how do you do it? How are you still the bulldozer? I need you to advise all those young girls that are watching. How do you do it?
To him, he's looking at me and he's like, no, I'm going to get down with this girl.
Hey.
And the next thing is, he's already asking me for hotel number to come and see him. He gave me a hotel number to come and see him in Lekki Phase 1. I didn't see him, even if I wanted to go with my team. But then it's not still safe. So I just decided to just put
But did he buy the property?
He didn't buy the property. Like, we even went, he came from
never
Dubai.
To buy property.
He came
That's
from
just
Dubai.
it.
We
His
checked the
intention was
property
never to
together.
buy.
And the next thing is, you need to see me in a hotel.
Never to buy.
Wow. Crazy. And a lot of young girls have this story.
A lot of
Yes,
them.
a lot of them.
So I really need an
Something like
advice.
this happened to one of my girls last year. So she got a call, like she was on call. So I saw her, she was angry. I said, what happened? Why? He said, imagine this man wants me to come to Oriental Hotel just to come and sleep because he wants to buy 6 plot. I said, he should get the hell. I blocked him. I said, should have just calmed down a little now. But because this man really wanted to buy, after a week, this man called with another number, begging her hand. Daddy, I'm sorry for what's it called? The way I spoke the other time. And this man bought 36 plots.
Wow. But you know that it's because it's you. Do you know that a lot of bosses will ask the people to go? Let's be honest. A lot happens in the real estate world.
Very true.
You are a good person, but you know that there are a lot of also big bosses that will let their girls go out. A lot of big bosses also employ girls that are really beautiful and flashy and using them as a bait. No, this one that you're smiling. We know that all this happened.
Actually.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in you exchanging your body for sales. This property, they are not buying it in your name.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So what is your you are helping them.
Yes,
I build my star. I tell them, see, don't ever feel less when you are talking to anybody. If you meet a multimillionaire today, and you go for a market and you meet a multimillionaire, go in the name of Yemsays.
Yeah.
Because if you go in the name of maybe
Your personal.
Bukola, maybe you don't have up to 10K in your account and you are seeing someone big. Yemsays is rich.
Yes. Okay. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Go in the name of Yemsays so that when you are talking to you know that what to do you?
Yeah.
We have money to calm down. You can't because of that to sleep with me. No.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's for the people, for the realtors that they don't have their personal brand, go in the name of BLG. BLG is big. You don't understand.
Right.
So you are coming from BLG.
Yeah.
So why would someone
Billionaire.
why would someone with 5 million, 10 million in his account want to sleep with you?
It's plenty.
Like, it's an insult
Let me
now.
go to this as well. Before Alaja, if not answered my question, you're still going to delve into this question. But let me go into this. Do you think that appearance also matters as well?
Yes, of course.
And do you think that a lot of bosses should also maybe mandate their realtors on how to look when they're going to certain meetings?
Yes.
But do you people do that?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't dress it.
You don't
You can't
dress
even
anyhow.
me that I don't even have money. So
Yeah.
you can't market me if you're not looking good.
Yeah.
You have to just.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You want to sell a property of 100 million and you're looking cheap.
Okay, so the way I'm looking at this, can I sell a property of 200 million?
Yes.
Hey, Oga.
$1 million.
Because one thing you guys don't know is, you see all this your hair. We guys, we know the price.
Oga, then you must know. You see how this is flipping.
This one, what I'm saying.
And there's this general say of dress the way you want to be addressed.
Yeah.
So exactly, you want to sell $1 million property, you are not looking like $1 million person yourself. So you need to dress exactly the way you want to be addressed. And to your question, you asked me about ladies and all of that. First is you need to speak up. You need to speak up when that comes in, because the person that is actually doing it to you needs to also see how you're going to react. You need to speak up. And another thing is you have to be professional enough. You need to know exactly what you are doing, so that if eventually the client misses you, the client will feel so stupid for not even patronizing you in the first place. So you need to understand what you do. You need to know that I'm a professional. Excuse you, please, I do not appreciate this. I'm not comfortable with it. As in, it is when you say the client will eventually apologize. But let me tell you, if the client is not budging and the client will still want to continue, please walk away. Let the client know that this is not you. I'm a professional realtor, for crying out loud. Walk away. Eventually, the client will come back to his senses and realize that this girl actually know exactly what she wants.
Alaja, I get you. But sometimes as well, we are just saying this thing easy here like this. Imagine if you have a deadline to meet, okay? You have not sold anything. Then desperation comes in. Because I also don't want us to talk in a place because we are privileged. Exactly. Do you understand?
Yes, I get it.
People, their life depends on this. Their life depends on selling a house. You know, at that point, you are thinking, should I just be nice to him a bit so that he will not go away? Because we've all been in that kind of situation before.
Being professional doesn't mean you have to be rude, or you just need to set clear boundaries. You need to let them know that this is exactly what you are trained to do, so that if eventually you do not even buy this product, you would know that you will feel so bad, like I have lost money for not even patronizing. And another thing, if the client, the realtor decides to, out of desperation and all of that, you now say, okay, just want to, let me tell you, there's something that is going to happen. It is either the client buys or not buy. After all, is before the deal. If the client eventually buys, the referrals that will come from that client is closed, because the client wants to have you only to himself. He will never introduce you to his friend, to other people, to wealthy people, to people, because he feels that you are only here for the money. So just know that transaction, you are only going to have one of that transaction is just one. But as a realtor, you need multiple transactions before you close. So if you do that...
So I want to ask you this question, because you're a man, you're a very handsome man, I must say. So imagine, he's the way like, okay, don't you know? So imagine, like, you know, and I'm talking from a place of reality, okay? I'm not... Someone comes to you, a very beautiful girl, and you actually buy the house, but you do something with her. You sleep with the girl. But you see that this girl is intelligent. But it just happens that you people did something together. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes we fall at one point or the other. Does that, because of the fact that you slept with her, are you going to remove the fact that she's intelligent? And I'm asking you this as a man. Would you still want to help her? Or you thought, because she's loose and I slept with her. But what if I don't even get, are you getting my point?
Perfectly.
What if that girl is intelligent? What if it was just you, she was feeling you too and she liked you and you slept with her and you bought the house? So won't it be very, and this is for men, won't it be very selfish of you not to introduce her to other people because you think she'll do that with other people? Because, Sarah, we all make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I actually get what you're saying.
Intelligence, she should use it for only me. That is, I'm telling you. You see,
high five, give me, drop it. This man is wicked. You are saying honesty is wicked.
Say what he's going to do.
He's a wicked man.
It's sincere,
and that's how all men will probably.
No, but the men are wicked. Then come on, what are you saying?
See, yes, that's the sincere answer.
Honestly, I can't introduce.
Sincere answer. Anyway,
even if you know that she will make money from that place you introduce her to.
Which money?
The honesty for me.
Alaja, let me say something.
Yes.
Alaja, do you agree with him first?
Most men would not allow you to go.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they will not allow you to go.
Alaja, what do you have to say? Fire
especially when she's intelligent.
If the lady actually, there are places you find love.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, there are places you find love, and it can actually be to a client.
Yes,
of course,
Sarah,
you're right.
it happens.
However,
My friend married our client.
Exactly. So it can happen. You know why? It can happen. However, you need to the lady, because she's intelligent, so she now needs to spell it out. We are having this not because I'm coming to you for sales. We are having this because I feel the same way. We are having this because I want it. So it is not like you are doing it simply because she's desperate for sales. So we need to set that right. And that is why I say that you need to know exactly why you are having this, why you are doing it.
Because Alaja, you know that I've seen stories. I've seen
it was
girls
transactional
that,
at first, right?
See,
she's just
Sarah,
intelligent.
I've
so
seen
she can't
girls
just fall in love like
that one small tiny mistake has just messed them up.
Yes,
and
no.
these girls are really intelligent. Alaja, these are true stories I'm telling you.
Yes.
Like just sleeping with the wrong person. Like just, and it's exactly what he's saying. Like she just gives herself to you. The next thing, you want not go to that realtor. Oh, you go nyasha. Sorry, bad English. You go do something with that. Like.
Yeah, but if it comes up as, okay, I love you, that's a different ball game. Other than transactional,
that's why I say you need to understand, we are not doing this because I want you to.
But hear what he said. He said that it will take time for him to. Are you not listening to him?
No, it's not all right. But the lady would tell me, it's not because of this that I'm doing this. So I really, really want to do
then you
this.
now need to
Wait,
agree.
I will not have to take some time.
And
she's the one
if
actually-
truly she's the one for you or
understand?
not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So many things will come in that I need to
that
take my
is why
time.
you need to
No,
spell
but
it
generally,
out.
okay.
Have you ever had any kind of experience like this before?
When I was actually job hunting then, yes, when I was job hunting, something like that came up. But then I've not even started covering. I think I've not even started using scarf. So the man was like, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" This and that, and I'm like, "Okay, yes," and I understood. And you know what I did? Because I'm somebody that speak up. As in, I don't, and I always support that. Yeah. I teach my girls, you need to always speak up. I spoke up. I told him, Mr. I'm going to tell his name, like, Mr. This, you don't have to do this.
Mr. DJ.
This, and I explained some certain things to him, and he understood, and he was like, I'm sorry. He had to apologize. You are going to get this job.
Okay, but Alaja, I have something to say again. Let me not talk about now. Back in the days before you used to cover your hair, when you were see. Have you ever been with a client that in your mind you're like, I like this person, or this man is not bad? Alaja,
okay. Okay, since I started real estate, I was already covering, so I can't really say that.
Okay.
However, before my banking days, my days of sales and all of that, of course, things like that come and...
Do you know what I'm saying? Is Sarah, I interview some people that I'm like, Jesus Christ, I like this man. But then again, it will now hit you that you cannot because of the situation you find yourself. And what about you as well? A lot, Abby.
You just have to control yourself.
Yeah. Exactly. Because you can't sleep with everybody.
Being professional entails a lot. A whole lot, seriously. But, you just have to be like
this is quite exciting. I'm really and I'm happy that people will listen to this and also know that you can make mistakes and you can pick up from those mistakes. Because I'm talking from reality, because it happens to a lot of people. You just have to pick pick yourself back. If that person is not helping you because you've messed up with that person, somebody else will help you. Yes, I said so. But let me go to you. We see a lot of realtors that will dive into saying that they are developers. They don't want to stay with one thing. Somebody can be perfect as a realtor but not amazing as a developer, but because they know that I can get from many baskets. So what would you say about that? Seeing a lot of realtors diverting, to developers.
Into development.
I would say they lack purpose.
Okay.
Yes, most, not all, right? They lack purpose. They don't really know what they want. You can be a successful marketer and you can be a successful developer. You don't need to be a developer before you can be successful in real estate. If you're a marketer, being a developer is not an upgrade. It's a choice. I used to say it.
Yes,
you just choose
to be.
Do you understand? So, but I see that so many people, especially our realtors, when they start making 5 million as commission, they feel like, I'm big.
Go and buy land,
Fast part, they don't go anywhere. Go deposit. And now I own a company and now a developer. No, it's not necessary. I know some people that they are chopping cane just because of this. They are good as realtors. So I don't encourage it. But however, you can always develop because this is real estate. But if you are a good salesperson, if you want to enter development, let it be something different. Not you going to Ekpe. You can get that money and build and resell.
Exactly.
Right? And you can even be the one to sell your property yourself. But the way they are switching from realtors to Ekpe developer.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Like it's a
You feel
promotion
like, okay,
because you
so
are
that's
promoting. You are no
yeah.
longer a realtor. I'm now a developer.
They just want to sit in that big office and feel like,
You
no.
can even sit in your big office
Come
as
to
a
my
realtor.
office.
You know what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Many people that has been to my office will say, "Are you a developer?"
Can I come tomorrow?
You can. No, I'm traveling. Sorry.
So where you
Come
going?
next week. I'm traveling today.
So where are you going? What?
Ibadan.
Okay. Next week we'll go and visit him. Okay, all right.
So my office is like almost 6 beds,
Oh wow.
duplex, alone, and people will be like, are you?
developer.
What are you using all this? Yeah, no, don't worry.
worry.
Do you
I
understand?
know.
So I'm just trying to prove to the world that you can be a great marketer too.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a developer before everybody will know you or you make
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
money. I close deals in billions. It's,
Yeah,
it's
he's boasting.
He
He's
closed
boasting.
deals.
Like,
This one
wait.
Know your horn.
Stop bulldozer.
No. Like it's enough.
Yeah.
Some developers are not making what we are making. I'm
Exactly.
telling you. At the end of the day, if you see most of them, then they suffer.
Honestly,
It's
into
packaging.
debt.
Yeah.
But because of the cash flow, they feel like, oh,
You can go
Yeah.
in.
but
Wow.
like I used to tell you, as a marketer, you don't know what God has done for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Any money that enters now your money.
Yeah.
Them no be their money.
No be
The
their
BRG pay me 20 million today is
Now
my
my
money.
money. Yes.
Share 'em.
We share 'em. Do you understand?
You know,
So
I'm really enjoying this conversation, and it's so sad that our time. Sorry, we need to bring them on again. But before we even wrap up and all of that, I know you just got secretary. Am I
Yes,
correct?
financial
Redan.
secretary.
Did I get it? Is it Redan?
Yes.
Redan. Okay. You know, what came to your mind before you contested?
okay, I actually wanted a situation whereby we have a marketer with these people that can voice for them. Because I noticed in Nigeria, realtors, or let me say realtors industry is not regulated. So we need this regulation. We need someone who can fight for us. You know, developer will just wake up the next any morning and just say, what's it called? I've reduced the commission to 5%. Nobody is speaking. We won't do anything. Do you understand?
Or
We need
developer owing you
a commission
incentives,
or incentives.
commissions.
So we need to
They can
be.
get
So
it.
when they are making when they are doing their meeting, I will be there listening.
Yeah.
I said, no, you can't do this to realtors.
Yeah.
So I think
That was amazing.
yeah.
But what are some of the roles, quickly, what are some of the roles you're going to be contributing? You know, you're in this beautiful position right now. What are some of the key things you're going to be adding to make it better?
Of course, I want to carry realtors along.
Okay.
That's the major thing. I want to assist them when it comes to the issue, like the one I just addressed now, the issue they have with developers. So I want to be the voice, like helping the realtors at Jagunbale fight for them.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's just the main. And you know, my office is for Oyo State.
Okay.
Not
Lagos.
So I can only do that for Oyo realtors.
Okay. Oh,
at the
beautiful.
moment,
At the
yeah.
moment. But you plan on expanding Lagos?
Of course.
Definitely. Once again, let's tell you a big congratulations.
Congratulations.
How do we do here? Two bossa for him.
Bossa.
Bossa. We wish you
Thank
very
you.
well, and we know that
Thank
you're
you.
going to do exceedingly well with what you just got now. But Alaja, let's quickly wrap up. You know, some keynotes from you before we wrap up. Just short.
Okay, let me just advise realtors who are intending to be a developer. See, there's a popular saying that say if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, you can go on your own. But if you want to go far, go with people. Collaborate. You know how to sell. You are a good marketer. You don't have to be a developer. You can actually collaborate with somebody who understands the intricacies of construction, of development, of all of that. You come together, build a brand, and you're out there. So you can be, I'm a marketer, I'm a developer, I'm a this, and have it all. Go with people. Collaborate over competition.
Thank you so much.
The way she explained, this is the same thing I do. In fact, I have one developer, he said, Ayo, see, I have land. Go and do anything with the land. I said, don't worry. Are you not happy that I gave you 1.7 billion last year? He said, yeah, I'm happy, but I feel there should be something attached to this, you being a marketer. Waiting there. I said, leave me. If you really want to be a developer, then ask questions.
Yes.
Have mentors.
Yeah.
People, let people guide you. Some of these people, they are entering development because of money, not because they are passionate or they even know what it takes.
Because of the cash flow.
Yes, most of them have.
Be there.
I have some developers here with us safe that they will say, I know I will stay as a realtor.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So to avoid this situation, issue, get yourself a mentor, someone who has done it successfully. Then
practically hold your hand.
So
please, right now as we are here, I've chosen my mentor. And you are the one. So you can support me financially. I know you're the billions. You will give me money.
Let's share it like that.
All right, guys, it's been a fantastic edition. Thank you so much. I think I really enjoyed this. This is like, I think it should be like one of my best shows. You guys were amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you so much. Don't forget to keep liking, keep following us, and keep subscribing to our YouTube channel, because we're the only ones that do it like this. We're the only ones that come candid and give you the information hot. Yes. My name is Ria Abdul, and I did this with
Sarah Smiles. Till we meet again.
Have a beautiful day.